But I think when, and again, desperately trying to keep us on what we're talking about here is, of course there are going to be those interactions that you have with people that don't get it. I spent my entire young career working for helicopter pilots that didn't understand why we need to go to shooting schools once a quarter, why we need to go to these, free fall courses when they're like, bro, you never have jump missions. Why am I going to approve my budget for you to go do this for this high dollar training? That's what I did my first 2 assignments. We were working for helicopter pilots.
When you put in the budget, this is how you justified a huge part of your budget. And now you just want the money for something else.
Yeah, I distinctly remember, being a pup right down the street from an organization. They didn't even have their own building. They had a room inside of a helicopter squadron that was down by life support. And that was where the PJs were. And they would constantly big time. I had a really good friend of mine. I won't use his real name because he's still doing work somewhere. My friend, it got to be such a thing at every single staff meeting. The commander, who was a helicopter pilot, would go, okay, does anybody else have anything? And of course, the team sergeant would just raise his hand. And I'll call him Mike because that's a fake name that I use for everybody here. It got to such a thing is that the commander had it formalized that the last slide was questions everybody other than Mike. And then he planned another 10 minutes to stay back and talk to Mike.
Mike would still problems. Be like, don't care.
He's like, nope, I got it. You're on the slides. I got it. And then the days that Mike didn't need to talk to the boss about how he was not doing what he was supposed to for his team, that became like a holiday. You're like, you got nothing? Wow.
Turn the beer light on. Holy crap.
But of course there's going to be that friction, that professional and you're going to deal with it your whole career. And you're going to deal with it from a bunch of frustrating angles. You're going to deal with it as a guy that doesn't have enough rank to make it happen. You're going to deal with it as a guy that almost has enough rank to make a good decision. And then you're going to deal with it as a guy that has the rank to make the decision, but realizes that decision that you thought needed to be made the entire time was wrong and you can't make it.
Or sometimes you just make decisions that get chewed out anyway. I've been chewed out before.